Guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. So happy to have you all here with me. My name is Valerie. Today I am out here under the last arbor that I shared with you guys. And what I want to talk to you about are the basic materials, right, that you need to construct an arbor in your garden, and also the difference between a trellis and an arbor, because sometimes we use the two interchangeably. However, a true trellis does not allow for you to walk under it. It's usually just up on the side, and so your vines will climb up, but it won't go over because there is nothing overhead. An arbor, on the other hand, has two trellises at the side and an overhead. So an arbor is distinctly different from a trellis, right? And so what we have here is an arbor. And as I said, it's the last arbor that I made. Now, the basic materials that I used to make all the arbors around the garden, right, are 4 or more posts, because it depends on the size of it. I'm going to show you guys another arbor in the back there, which has not 4 posts but 8 posts, because it depends on the expanse, right? You will need support. But for this one, because it's only about maybe about 8 feet across, I needed only 4 posts. So we have our 4 posts, and then we will need cross pieces, what I refer to as cross pieces, that go across from one post to the next. Here you can see my cross piece that goes from this post to this post, and the same thing is replicated on the other side. Now, usually what I do is have an overhang so that I can rest my leisure boards on the cross pieces. So we need at least 2 cross pieces, the 4 posts, and 2 leisure boards, 1 in the back and 1 in the front. Now, yeah, we have to dig holes to put our post in, and before I put my post in, usually what I do is I use my husband's blowtorch to burn the base of the post, the area that will be in the ground. And that method we all know as shishugiban, right? And so what it does is actually protect the wood, and so that your post buried in the ground will last longer. Apart from the basic materials or parts that I mentioned, your leisure board, your cross pieces, and your post, what you will definitely need is something to clad your arbor with, so that your vines will have something to latch onto and climb up and over. Here I used chicken wire, and I used chicken wire on the top also. And because I used the chicken wire, I actually used these pieces of wood to finish off the ends of the chicken wire. And believe it or not, these pieces that I used to finish off the edges of the chicken wire are actually strap-ins that my hubby and I picked up from the curb that were put out. I guess they put them out there because people do use them for projects, right? Wood is very expensive, and wherever you can save, you save. What I will do in the description, I will just list the pieces that I have used here on this basic arbor, and I will also put a link where you can find ideas for your arbor. Now, yeah, one thing that you cannot forget to put on your arbor are braces. The braces do help with the stability of the arbor. So you have to remember to put the 4 corner braces. Now, let's move on to another arbor in the back over there that I mentioned before, and I will show you what I actually used to clad that arbor, because there are a myriad of different claddings that you can use to support your vines on your arbor. Now here we are in my veggie garden, and remember I was mentioning that depending on the scale of your arbor, you may need more than 4 posts. But if you're doing a basic small arbor like the one we just looked at, 4 posts will be fine. This one is actually about 12 feet wide, believe it or not. And it was primarily made to house my 2 grapes. But also in the middle here, I have chicken wire, which I am using to for my cucumbers to climb up on. And I use chicken wire in the middle here. But what I actually used on the ends here, over there, and a part of the top is actually a dog crate that I picked up at a garage sale. I will bring you closer. There you go, and let you see what I am saying. There you go. That's a dog's crate. Now, any crate has panels of a good size could be used to clad your arbor. And Mark, you can go out and buy expensive materials if that's your choice, but we're talking about DIY on a budget here, right? And so I am sharing ideas with you that you can do an arbor for bare on a bare budget, right? I am showing you that it is practical. There's another arbor at the front actually that I basically use the strap-ins all the way up and over the arbor, and that is just another idea of how you can clad your arbor. Now you can also use heavy duty wire and use hooks that you screw into your post and then put the wire through the hooks back and forth. Yeah, there are a myriad of ways you can clad your arbor, but again, I am talking about cheap, cost-effective DIY for your home and garden decor. So let's go and take a look. Yeah, there are lots of mosquitoes out here, guys. We've been getting a lot of rain, and so yeah, we have a lot of settlement of water because the soil is so saturated. But yeah, let's go and take a look at the arbor in the front that I used the strapping to clad. So yeah, guys, this is one. Yeah, I have 2 more arbor in the front. Believe it or not, since the start of the summer, I have built 3 arbors, and this one I had started last year and I just cladded it. But this, my friends, is all strapping. Now I did not just put the strapping from side to side. I actually did a little design where I did X hair, and then the cross pieces. You can put your strap-ins however you want to put them, just to create something unique, because apart from doing this, I could actually do my strap-ins on the diagonal. I could do them on the diagonal one way, and then at the top I could do on the diagonal. You could use your strap-ins actually to make lattice patterns on your arbor. So there are a myriad of different ways that you can use the strap-in. Now let's walk over to the other arbor. Again, I have used the strap-ins here, and I did the X pattern with lacrosse pieces, but then at the top I just did the cross pieces. Basically, I just wanted to share with you guys basic pieces and parts that you need to construct a simple arbor, and a variety of materials that you could use to do your garden arbor on a budget. Does not have to cost you a fortune. The strap-ins, as I mentioned, they were free, and the wood that I used is actually rough sawn hemlock. Now, rough sawn hemlock is one of the cheapest wood I have found out here to use when you are doing a project on a budget. You could even buy the rough sawn hemlock and use a sander to sand it down if you're doing something that needs finer finished wood, right? Oh well, we are back where we started from. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, give me some thumbs up, share the video, and if you have not yet subscribed, your subscription is appreciated. You take care now. I will see you in the next video.